this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now Gordon. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Jones, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Rodgers looking left side. He's got it complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st.
3-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Lions 20-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7, Lions 0.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards.
Lions.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Lions 0.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Jones. And some room to roam now. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Gordon. And that's complete to Jesse James. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, Gordon. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Gordon. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First down, Detroit.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on 2nd down. Gordon being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the gun, Gordon. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Gordon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Jones, incomplete. It's 3rd down and well.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Swift, the Lions.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. And the Lions first down.
Now a toss for Swift left side. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. on 2nd and 9. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 13 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. You're in the league as a quarterback, but that thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
It's a pickup of 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
On the carry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's
got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That's the end.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Lions.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
On second down now, Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw. Gordon steps away. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run here with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Second and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Gordon. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Operating from the gun, Gordon. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Third and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On fourth down, Gordon. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Off-play action. Gordon. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught. Jones. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Packers.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.